Hey guys, it's Wagon here and welcome back to yet another video, and today we're going to be starting a new series, and this series is going to be about some characters that are either unknown or little known about it, and we're going to be just expanding your knowledge on them. And this is going to be a bit of a series is going to be called UCC, Unknown Comic Characters. So hope you guys are going to enjoy this. The first episode is going to be on Agent Venom, and I'll just be quiet now. Let's get straight into this. Agent Venom was originally Flash Thompson. By the time Flash left college to join the army, he and Peter parted as friends. During his tour of duty, Flash was stationed in Southeast Asia, where he stumbled across a hidden temple whose residents, notably the beautiful Shan, nursed the wounded Flash back to health. However, after American forces mistakenly shelled the temple, despite Flash's effort to protect it, Flash left the army to return to America, where temple survivors who mistakenly blamed him for the tragedy made attempts on his life. With the aid of Spider-Man, Flash lived to convince the temple's survivors of his innocence, and was briefly reunited with Shan. Flash returned to civilian life in college, and was amongst the many friends who paid their respects with Peter at Gwen Stacy's funeral. He was injured in a car crash when a new vulture kidnapped his and Peter's best friend, Mary Jane Watson. He befriended Liz Allen once more, and they went on a cruise together, with Peter and Mary Jane. However, the cruise was kidnapped by the Tarantula. They were rescued by Spider-Man, which caused Flash to become suspicious of Parker's double life. When Harry Osborn became the Green Goblin and found out about his secret identity, he blew up Peter's apartment and kidnapped Flash, Mary Jane, and Peter's Aunt May, before being defeated by Spider-Man. His apartment in ruins, Flash took Peter in, and helped him move when Peter had found a new apartment. When Harry Osborn was released, apparently cured from the insanity that had caused him to become the Green Goblin, Flash took him in as his new roommate. Later, Shan returned to the United States as Sister Sun, the reluctant bride of a cult leader, Brother Power. Himself a pawn of the evil Man-Beast, Shan ultimately turned on Cobra, and the Man-Beast was thwarted through the combined efforts of Spider-Man, Razorback, and Flash. Cobra having died in the battle, Shan became Flash's lover and lived with him for some time. At one point, he was framed as being the Hobgoblin, but after a failed marriage with Shan, Flash briefly dated Felicia Hardy, aka Black Cat, not knowing that she was dating him in order to make Spider-Man, who at the same time was married with Mary Jane Watson, jealous. When she started to show feelings to him, she broke off the relationship once he found out about Felicia's as the Black Cat. Flash, after the Iraq War, was in a comatose state for a time. When he came out, he had forgotten much of what had happened between him and Peter after high school. He was given the position as a coach by the new principal, Roger Harrington, at Midtown High School, where Peter was working as a teacher. Due to his memory loss, he was confused about how to think about Peter, but after an attack by Mysterio, he realized that he and Peter were on good terms, and they became friends again. He was dating Miss Arrow until her death. Flash returned to the battlefield in the war in Iraq, and lost his legs after saving his partner from enemy forces. He returned to the United States and started dating Brody Brand. Flash became the new Venom when he was enlisted as part of Project Rebirth 2.0. Flash was bounded with a symbiote recently acquired by the US government after Mac Gargan's arrest after the siege of Asgard. While bonded, Flash was able to reproduce his legs and had powers comparable to Spider-Man. Flash tests his new abilities. Flash Thompson was sent to the Eastern European country Sevastkian, I don't know how to pronounce that at all, sorry for that, to recover Dr. Imekiak, a specialist in developing weapons from Antarctic vibranium. During his mission, he encountered the new Jack-O-Lantern, and was able to return to recover Dr. Mikic for his boss, the new Crime Master. Neither was able to make Mikic, sorry for that, alive, but the encounter made Venom and the Jack-O-Lantern longtime enemies. He was later sent to the Savage Land to destroy Crime Master's Antarctic vibranium shipment. Venom was attacked by Kraven the Hunter, who believed that the Spider's shadow would be able to end his curse. Upon learning his opponent was handicapped, Kraven was outraged and attempted to kill Flash, outright to assuage his honor, but was carried away by a swarm of giant bats. Flash was separated from the symbiote by the bats, which led Crime Master to learn Venom's identity. However, the symbiote returned to Flash much to his surprise, assuring assuring him that it won't abandon him and reminding him that they still have a mission to complete. Eventually, Venom took control of the helicopter containing the vibranium shipment, but he was forced to deliver it to Crime Master when Crime Master used his knowledge of Venom's identity to hold Betty Brant, his longtime girlfriend, hostage. In return, Crime Master told Venom where Betty Brant was being kept, but Spider-Man, who was also trying to save Betty, mistook him for the enemy and the old foes fought. After their brief battle, they continued their search for Betty altogether, but as soon as Venom arrived at the warehouse where Betty was being kept, it blew up. Spidey left the destruction with Betty, returning to Project Rebirth headquarters. He lied to his superior about Crime Master discovering his identity to a moment, when he lost control of the symbiote so that they wouldn't take it away from him. Back home, Flash learned that his father had cirrhosis of the liver and did not have much time to live. Jack-o'-lantern showed up at Flash's father's funeral and was taken to Crime Master's headquarters. Now that he knows who Flash is, he forced him to go on a mission for him in Las Vegas, threatening to kill Betty and his family if he didn't comply. To make matters worse, Captain America shut down Project Rebirth and tried to confiscate the symbiote from Flash. He evaded him and left to complete his mission, with Jack-o'-lantern tagging along meanwhile. Captain America sent Red Hulk to bring Venom in. Jack gave Flash instructions to enter a casino called the Devil's Den, where the Venom symbiote would do the rest. Totally controlled by his instincts, Venom broke into a secret lab in the casino, where the toxin symbiote is contained. Venom tried to kill it, but Jack-o'-lantern put it in a container and flew away with it. Following the event of the Phoenix War, Flash was recruited by General Thaddeus Ross to join his Thunderbolts team. However, the group's violent methods, which allowed the symbiote to influence him into eating people, caused him to become disenchanted. Flash decided to leave the team, but not before testing their ability to take him down should he lose control by willingly allowing the symbiote to take over. While the symbiote easily overwhelmed the Thunderbolts individually, they were able to work together to subdue it. He's a skilled marksman. Flash has been trained in sharpshooting and marksmanship from the US Army. He's a skilled combatant. Due to a formerly trained as a boxer and a soldier, Flash is an expeditional combatant and easily combines his abilities with the use of symbiote powers. His weaknesses are Sonic and Heat. The Venom symbiote, like all others of its kind, is extremely vulnerable to heat and Sonic-based attacks. They can cause the symbiote physical pain and discomfort, whereas more powerful attacks could be completely ineffective. Alcoholism. Flash had been known to have a drinking problem throughout the comics. And the other one is symbiote dependency. Because of sustained bonding with the symbiote and the effects of the drugs he uses to keep it in control, Flash's biology has modified to the point he depends on the symbiote to live. If Flash didn't possess the symbiote for a prolonged period of time, he could die. This issue has apparently been removed by the client hive mind, as he was set prolonged periods separated from the Venom symbiote without any adverse effects. And so that is the fact file of this episode's unknown character. Hope you guys did like this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all guys in the next video. Bye.